this is a brave new world, so you know I have
I
to,
know, believe me.
you know. All right, there you go.
Hi, look at your
How you
space.
doing?
Cool. I'm good. So,
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing the video portion of this interview unedited for my Patreon people, of which you are one. Thank you.
Sure.
And then the audio portion will be included in the June's radio show. So just to give
Cool.
you a heads up about that. Well, cool.
Sure.
So tell me about your little space and what your camera is really nice. It looks nice and clear. And
Yeah, well, I have to get involved here. I can't go out there, you know. You got those joggers out there huffing and puffing. I have no idea what they're huffing and puffing, you know. So I have to, you know, be a little careful. I stay down here in the basement. Well, yeah, the first floor anyway. And I've got my stuff. It's like a kitchen, you know. So I've got my, you know, I've got my sink and I've got my stove right here,
yeah,
and I've got all my stuff, all my, you know,
pots and
my
pans.
pots and pans over here.
Hmm.
So it's everything is within reach. You know that little triangle you try to do.
Now,
So
have you been creating cooking a lot of stuff in your kitchen?
actually, yeah, you know, since I haven't, you know, I've been stuck down here, you know, kind of hanging out. I've been learning how to do some of this stuff. I never really got involved with the technical aspect of
Yeah.
this.
Yep.
I just play and, you know, that kind of thing. But it's been fun. So you get a little interface and a mic, and you get it all set up properly, and
Nice.
it's fun. You know, you can set up your harmonies and, you know, play with yourself
Yeah.
in a good way, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. So
Have you done any live streams, public live streams?
no, I haven't done any of that yet. You know, I may in the future, but you know, this is like I said, a brave new world. So you know, maybe.
So, for those of you who do not know, Michael Deluca is one of the um, best songwriters in that I've seen in Southern California, or dare I say, all of my travels.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
and I don't want to use the word underrated, but because I just think you enough people haven't heard you, but everybody who's heard you, we're just blown away by your songs and your style. You've got a very unique, cool delivery, and so how
Hmm.
long have you been in San Diego, and where have you been mostly playing?
Well, you know, we've been here since you know, for a while, since 1980. But we spent 4 years recently. Recently, we got back in 2018 in Florida. And there, I have a buddy there, you know, that I played with since actually I went to kindergarten with, and I played all the way through high school. Went on tour with, you know, he got me out of the Vietnam War. I mean, it's just like a really good guy playing bass, and they keep me on the straight and narrow. And so when I start to creep, the tempo creep, so get back there, you know, get back. Where's that click, you know,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So I've got friends here that do that, Larry and Will and Chris and the gang. They also keep me in check, you know. So I've been out there and back here for a couple of years, but you know I work and I have friends I jam with, and it's a lot of fun. But mostly the writing thing I keep mostly to myself here. And with you, sometimes we go out and we do a little jam here and there. But now that I have the time, maybe I'll put some things out. I have another song coming up that's kind of interesting. I have to be. It's a little delicate though. It's a little bit more political, so I have to be careful with that one.
Yeah, you tend
Um,
to definitely have a message in your song, and I think that's one of the things that people resonate so much with and enjoy.
mhm.
So, Daylight is the song that we're going to play for everyone. I,
Right.
I don't want to jump to the intro of it and end the interview so quickly, but I do want to remind everyone that it's a game song, and you've played the game a few times um,
Yeah, yeah, I
over the
have.
past few years. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
in fact, what was the name of your group? You had
Oh, a little group, Diego Gray. And when
Diego
I was a kid,
Gray.
yeah, Diego Gray. It was a fun
Yeah.
little band. I still go and we still, you know, jam together and you know have a drink and you know a little bit of this and that and
Yeah.
enjoy each other's company and sing
Good.
harmonies and do a little bit of recording. So I still do that. Well, not now that those joggers are out there. I have to stay, you know, off the streets. But
Absolutely. You're in Pacific
anyway,
Beach, so there's a lot of joggers.
oh, they're right in front of my house. I'm on the bay here, so it's
Wow. Yeah.
yeah, they're huffing and puffing back and forth. And, you know, some of them wear well. It's hard to wear a mask when you're huffing and puffing, but I guess they can, when you're passing somebody, I guess they can pull it up. But anyway, it's an interesting new life that we're leading.
isn't it?
Uh, yeah,
We are
it is.
witnessing some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Well, it sounds like you're making the most of it down there in your kitchen, which I totally dig. What else are you
hmm.
doing to stay busy, you and your lady?
Oh, we once in a while we go up on the roof and hang out and read and listen to things, or we take a little ride to La Jolla, or those kinds of things. Cooks. My wife is a really wonderful cook. She
Nice.
really. Oh, I mean, it's. I feel bad sometimes eating this food sometimes because I watch the news and then I'm eating. I said, Jesus,
Yeah.
So it's a balance to try to accept what you have and then try to understand what's going on at the same time. You know.
Um, I feel like I'm jumping around, but these are always questions I've always wanted to ask you and really
Sure.
never had the opportunity. So who are your musical influences?
Um, I like Tom Waits and Leo Kottke. That's pretty diverse, isn't it? I mean, it's
Sure.
two different. But if you put those two guys together, you have some interesting things that could go on. I think those kind of guys. Chet Atkins. My son plays really good finger style. He's more specific than I am. I
Yeah.
get a little crazy, a little sloppy, and sometimes, but it's part of the style, I guess.
Would you play us something live right now? I know we're going to play your Daylight song,
Well,
which is produced amazing, and I want to talk about the production and stuff, but I would love to hear you play right now just live. I love your style.
yeah. Well, I can do. I'll do. How about if I do? What's interesting is where the Daylight song comes from and where the music comes from, right?
Yeah.
Because I originally write these things by myself. I'm hold up here and whoa. Let me get my bouffant ready here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
Looks
that's good.
great.
All right. Yeah, that's it. All right. This is I'll just do the musical theme,
Okay.
right? It shows the idea of how Mark Cottesley, really good guy. I did a little recording with him. I had to finish it on the basic garage band, harmonies and some other things, but he put it together and he plays keyboard cello on it. And
Nice.
I do a little riff in the beginning, right? And I said, Mark, my favorite instrument. I have an electric cello over there. I can't play it. My younger son plays. Used to play, and I'm trying to force him back into it. A cello, and I love the instrument.
Yeah.
So I asked Mark, can you Can you figure out how to get a cello on this thing? There it is. That kind of feeling. And so what he's done, he's took that theme, that musical theme, that riff, and he variations on theme, right? And he did a wonderful job on that. You'll hear it in the recording, that kind of thing. But
Love it.
so that's a style of playing, and I use it a lot. And sometimes, I some of the guys I played with in New York, they're really good, really accomplished musicians, composers. They really know what they're doing. And me, I was the guy that was at the beach and they were coming to, you're not at practice. Where are you coming? You're supposed to be at practice. And that kind of stuff. I wasn't as serious
Yeah.
as they were at the
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
but we all had fun. It was a fun time, and they're all of them are still playing. So,
Good.
uh, you know.
So tell me about the story of Daylight. What is the song about?
Um, during the time that the game came up, I was reading understory by overstory by Richard Powers, and it's about activists, tree activists, and people that get up there, live up in the trees, or chain themselves to trees, and connected by the need for each other and the benefit of all, kind of thing.
Mm,
And mushrooms. You know about mushrooms, right?
I do.
those those suckers will keep you honest. So they connect everything. And we're all kind of connected. So this kind of, it goes with the times, I think, this song. So and that's where it comes from.
Okay.
That thing.
We're going to play that now. Before we leave, where can folks find you and the rest of your music? Do you have a little web space somewhere?
Nope, nope. Just me
Michael?
jamming, goofing off. Maybe I'll send you the other more delicate song. Not for in a text. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
And I do want to do this, and I don't know if anybody really wants to see me, personally play. I mean, but I do want to set up art and music together. So I would look for, even on this particular song, somebody that would do a video of it, because I don't need to be sitting there playing
Sure.
but to see daylight filtering through the
Yeah.
through the trees,
Yeah.
and to see that squirrels darting by, and to
Yeah.
understand the feel of this. The images are already there. I mean,
Yeah.
Uverse has them. So I mean, they're there. If there's a way to develop a really nice stream that syncs up with the lyrics, I would love somebody to do that with this
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
Well, good. And as someone who's seen hundreds and hundreds, literally thousands of songwriters performing over the last 20 years, you are in my top 5% of people who I enjoy listening to. So just
Thank you.
put that in your
Appreciate that.
cap or wherever you
All
put
right.
your pipe
Thank you.
somewhere.
Pipe and smoke. Well,
And please share your songs more often. That would be my request. And this is a great
all right.
platform. You look great. It sounds good. Okay, so this is Michael Deluca's song Daylight, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks, Michael.
Daylight filters through the canopy, streaming down like arrows through the trees, feeding every living thing with sunlight, a breath of fresh awareness all around. A squirrel darts by with an acorn he holds tight. Moss is growing where there's little light. Roots of family trees all come together, connected by the need for each other and the benefit of all. In the distance you can hear the diesels humming, smell of death and sawdust in the air. Ancient trees come down like fallen angels, then carted off to market, sold at the auction. Do you care? When daylight comes, they hear the bullhorns calling, come down from their trespassings against the law. One of them is chained to the trunk of a tree, going eye to eye with an angry chainsaw. When daylight comes, will you hear a calling? Spirit voices whisper through the halls, saying that we all should come together, connected by the need for each other and the benefit of all.